think I'm a great dad. You know, I go to all their recitals and their ball games, and they're always saying stupid things like, Dad, we're 16 and 17. We don't have ball games anymore, and you never came to the ones we did. I don't know if that's something.
Yeah, that might be something.
Have you ever felt so sad, so alone that you just want to give up? Well, guess what? I have.
You're not alone.
Luckily for you and me, oh, there's a place where we can be absolutely free. And guess what? It's not that bad.
This place of dreams.
So join us and we will take you there on a carpet ride that's full of wonder with Dr. Fitzpatrick Therapy Talk Show of Dreams.
Whoa. You can hear all kinds of crazy stuff with this. What if I could check like your heartbeat or something? His heart sounds like somebody playing the guitar. That's kind of cool. I should use these more often. Well, everybody, thank you for being here. Welcome to Dr. Fitzpatrick's Therapy Talk Show. It's a very fun time I've been having, and I'm a very lucky guy that I get to sit here and chat with puppets. It's perhaps my favorite time. Sometimes talking about emotional stuff can be really hard. And so having a puppet there is really helpful in making it a little more comfortable. But I think even without a puppet around, we should be able to express what we need to express. And I'm just going to say a little thing before we introduce our next guest. And this one comes from a very dear friend of mine who is not doing so well. His name is Professor Buttons. And he is sick. And he will be passing away shortly. But he had a lot of insights that helped me to become the person that I am and to help a lot of people become the people they are. And this is just a pretty simple one that I think any of us can sort of digest. Don't overcomplicate who you are. The truth is inside you. You just have to have the courage to let it out. I don't think I have anything to add to that one. So without further ado, I would like to introduce our next puppet. Somebody who has been dealing with an issue that I think touches all of us. Everybody, please give a warm welcome to Busy Business Can.
Hello, Dr. Fitzpatrick.
Hi, I wanted to ask, is Busy Business Can your full name? Is that a nickname? What's going on there?
It's more of a name and a title, but titles really are everything, aren't they?
Which part is the title?
Excuse me?
Never mind. Busy Business Can, it's great to have you here. You got a fun look to you. I'm wondering, what is it that you came to talk to us all about today?
Well, I'd just like to say hi to my kids. I have 2 kids, Tina and Timothy.
Hi, kids. That's nice. That's lovely.
Yeah, they wanted me to come on the show. I heard it was a show about people with problems, but that's not me. So I guess I'm a personality hire or something.
That's a lot of fun. Busy Business Can, I think while some of us may be more traditionally successful than others, I think it's important to acknowledge that we all have problems. And they come in all kinds of shapes and sizes. And no matter what your problems may look like, they are equally valid as anybody else's problems. And so I'd love to hear what you have going on.
Well, again, I'm not quite sure why I'm here. I have a great job, a great wife, a great relationship with my kids, and I say I'm looking pretty all right, right, audience? Thank you.
Okay.
Papa still got it.
Okay, great. Well, Busy Business Can, that's wonderful. I'm really happy. You got some lovely, stable relationships, and sounds like you got a good job. But you said that your kids asked you to come on here.
Yeah, they're real bleeding heart hippie types. So they're all woo-woo feeling kind of stuff.
Got it. Well, Busy, as we go, may I call you Busy?
Sure, if you gotta.
Sure. Busy, I would say, while, I don't want to discourage your opinions, but I think it's important to, as we go forward just in this conversation, I'll ask you to be a little more open to feelings, even if you may think they're a little hippy-dippy. But you say your kids brought you on here, but also that you have a great relationship with your kids. Did you find out why they asked you to come on here?
Well, I think I'm a great dad. I go to all their recitals and their ball games, and they're always saying stupid things like, Dad, we're 16 and 17. We don't have ball games anymore, and you never came to the ones we did. I don't know if that's something.
Yeah, that might be something. Busy Business Can, what I'm curious about then, it doesn't sound like your kids are very receptive to the efforts you're making, and it sounds like the efforts you're making are a little detached. Would you say that there's a bit of a regression element here? Like, it sounds like you're sort of treating them like they're younger than they are? Why is that?
Well, I guess, maybe there was a time where I was working. Hey, how's this doctor thing going? Are you making enough money for yourself? Are you doing okay?
Busy Business Can, this isn't about me.
Are you sure? Because your name's on the show.
My name's on the show, and no, I don't make any money. But it's good. It's a good time, and I actually live with Dr. Bishop. And although we have.
How old are you?
Well, I think that's a little private. Busy Business Can, I'd like to focus on you, and what you have going on. I find it interesting that you're curious about how much money I make. And before we get into that, I'll let you know that although I, again, don't really make anything, I feel like the order of things that Dr. Bishop and I have it works really well for us. I mean, I don't mean to speak for him, but generally, like the emotional value, or kind of the work around the house that I get done is usually enough in Dr. Bishop's mind to cover rent, and he's making all that money from dinosaur science anyway, so we don't really have to worry about it. So, Busy Business Can, I think that maybe your worldview may be a little narrow. I think that there's a lot of things that bring value to a person, and at the end of the day, every person is valuable for just being the person that they are. I try and say a lot on here. There's only one you, and what you do and how much money you make and what your job is doesn't define you. It's who you are and how you go about the world. Is that making sense?
Well, I like to view myself as two things. Number one, a dad. Number two, a busy business can who siphons crude oil into the Pacific.
Good Lord.
And those are both equally as important to me, and I think my kids know that.
Wow. Busy Business Can.
I can feel you turning.
That's okay. No. No turning going on here. Busy Business Can, I want to make it very clear, and to the audience as well, although we may have some disagreements with pumping crude oil into the... Siphoning crude oil. I think that this is a judgment-free zone, and we're here to talk about your feelings, not what you do. So I'd like to focus on the dad part. And outside of just Because being a dad is a role at the end of the day. And who you are as a dad depends on who you are as a person. And so, Busy Business Can, what do you like? What do you like to do?
I like, setting papers in their right place and buying Bic pens and firing interns. That's what I like.
Well, Busy Business Can, I think that I would challenge you to come up with some things that are less work-related. Maybe this is a better question. What's your favorite song?
Oh, now I love this. Timothy, you're gonna love this. Coincidentally, my favorite song is also my son's least favorite song, though I don't know why. It's an old one. You might know it. I'll sing it. Well, the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man on the moon. When you're coming home dead. Oh no. Oh, it's about me. Oh, he hates it because it's about me.
Busy Business Can, we've made a breakthrough. Busy Business Can, why do you think that your son hates that song?
I'm the dad. I'm the cat in the cradle. I'm the man on the moon.
Yeah.
I'm never coming home, son, and I don't know when.
Busy Business Can, I'm really glad that you're thinking about these things, but it sounds like you're almost grieving that fact. And I want you to know, Busy Business Can, you said your kids are in their late teenagers. There's still a lot of time to...
They're going off to college, Doc.
I'm really sorry, Busy Business Can. That's a really relatable thing that I think a lot of people at home can understand, either from the kid's perspective or from the parents. And while it may seem like that window is closing, there's still a lot of time. Busy Business Can, they have whole lives ahead of them.
Whole lives to forget about their pop.
Well, Busy Business Can, I think it's important that we understand what has kept you from them. And if I can take a stab at it, I would say that this has a lot to do with sort of how you behave in your job and how you maybe let that job define you as a person, and maybe you're bringing that work Busy Business Can back home to your kids.
Do you think it's also the crude oil into the ocean? Do you think that also maybe...
Yeah, it's probably a little bit about the...
Oh, okay.
It's probably a little bit about the crude oil in the ocean, but
mostly the attitude.
Mostly the attitude, yeah. And Busy Business Can, I think it's important that you make an effort to show your kids how much you care. Because what you're showing to me and what you're showing to this audience is that you love these kids.
I do.
Is that right?
They're the best things in my life. It's like getting a promotion 100 times over.
So Busy Business Can, you get it. The job isn't as important as the kids. The kids are the connection that you have, and you're more than just your job. And Busy Business Can, as their dad, you set an example for them. And not just in what you do or how you behave, but the love that you carry. And you set an example through love. Because your kids, they won't really get how to love or how to be a dad unless you show them. And so, Busy Business Can, I think the best way that you can be a good dad for these kids is by showing them how much you care. Does that make sense?
Do you think they'll forgive me?
Well, Busy Business Can, I don't know enough about the situation, but I think that if you're showing them how much you care and how much you love these kids, they might resist it a little bit. They might even call you names, and they might even ignore you a little bit. But if that love is there, and if it's real, which I'm seeing from you that it is, I don't think they have much of a choice.
Can I look at the camera and talk to them?
Please, take it away.
Timothy. Guys, I'm sorry. I know I worked too much, and I do work too much, but I only ever did it because I wanted you guys to be comfortable. I wanted you to be happy. Then even when you give me guff for the work I do, or that I'm your lame dad, it makes me happy that you can do it. Because my dad, he wasn't a great guy. He was a beer can.
Yeah.
He was... No, it's okay, laugh. I got over it, okay? We made up, but this is about us. This isn't about cycles. This is about now. Guys, I'm sorry. And I love you. And I know you don't have to forgive me, and you'll go off to college, and you'll meet people with better dads and cooler dads, and you'll have new experiences, but I just need you to know that I love you. And I've always loved you. And I'm getting better. Thank you.
Busy Business Can, I think that was extremely brave of you. And I think your kids will be very proud of you. Because I think this is a big step. And don't be afraid to just be honest with these guys, like you just were. Be this Busy Business Can every day for the rest of their lives, as best as you can, because you're a can.
That's funny.
Thanks. But really, be honest with them, be yourself, and I think they'll hear it. I think they'll really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Of course.
You'd make a good dad.
I appreciate that. That's very high praise. Busy Business Can, is there anything else that you want to share with everybody before you get going here?
I'd like to make a commitment. I will no longer siphon as much crude oil as I once did. Baby steps.
I think we'll take it. Busy Business Can, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night. Thank you.
Oh, it's so much fun to be someone in this world again. Oh, to have and hold a friend. Oh, it's so much joy to make and to destroy in this world again.